Isn't that true?
You're filtering the gold and
Correct. When you filter gold, what do? There's so much of sieving that happens, right? And then you might find a few pebbles of gold. So I am constantly looking, and I have explained in one of my lectures in the past, I am trying to make each one of you, I'm trying to polish each one of you to be those beautiful stones in my crown. Do you remember?
yes, you said the jewel in your
The
crown.
jewels in my crown. All of you are going to be the different jewels in my crown. And what a precious, priceless, and happy moment, isn't it? The best of the best is chosen for the crown, the king's crown, isn't it? Isn't that true?
Correct.
Any stone or a precious item which even has a little flaw kept aside, by the jeweler or the artisan who's working on it, right? Isn't it?
Correct.
So I am that artisan who is constantly polishing all of you so that one fine day I will proudly have you on my crown.
And I remember in that lecture you said that you will be proud to display
Yes,
the crown
correct.
with beautiful gems and beautiful jewels
Yes,
that you have crafted nicely and made them worthy of being in your crown.
correct. All you souls are those precious souls, you all will be in my crown.
And that's what you said. I remember that is why you have come for a chosen few.
Come for a chosen few. Absolutely on cue. So to have a filigree work, to have an unpolished diamond get polished and sparkle and shine, you have to get chiseled. It's only when you are chiseled you are being picked up for the best of the best. Isn't it? It just does not happen right away. So as my universal master, the most perfect holy Sai Baba, who runs my universe, has already spoken about Shraddha and Shabri.
Yeah, about faith and
Faith,
patience.
Sabr.
Sabr is
Have the
patience.
sabr, patience, and have the Shraddha, the faith,
Faith.
that your master is chiseling you non-stop. It's a non-stop chisel, and we've had this chisel story in the past,
Yes.
you know. And if you want for everyone to know that story once again, we can just do a small synopsis on that story and then end this beautiful conversation.
Yes, Baba.
So the story is very simple. Do you want to say that? Would you like to?
Yes, I could say that, but maybe it's better it comes from your mouth. I can add on.
Okay. The story is about two marble slabs in a quarry, right?
Yes,
And the artisan is working on both those slabs, right?
correct.
But one night there's a conversation in a temple where one of the slabs, one of the, it's a beautiful marble temple made with marble steps, right?
correct.
Which leads to the temple. And inside the temple there's a beautiful statue. And the marble slab, which is the beautiful step in the night, talks to the statue and says, we both came from the same quarry, right? We had the same master who was working on us. But look where you are and look where I am. And I feel that why did my master not be fair to both of us?
You are the beautiful statue, and
Ah,
I'm in the
yes, and
slab.
I'm just a slab. I'm just a step where people step on me all the time. They are so disrespectful, right? Because their end purpose is to quickly get to the doors of the temple, to look at you, bow down to this beautiful statue, and seek blessings. Whereas I am stamped upon. People don't care. People do whatever they feel like. They litter their garbage on me, and it hurts me.
And yet we came from the
And we
same.
have still come from the same quarry, and the same master worked on us. So the beautiful slab, the statue, speaks to the step slab and says, my dear brother, yes, you're absolutely right. And I'm sure the master was giving both of us and treating us in the same way. I think the only difference was when he started working on you,
chiseling
you, not knowing what is going to be the end result that the master is working on. You could not handle the pain, and you kept saying it hurts, right?
Leave me alone.
You kept saying to master, it hurts, I can't take the pain. Why are you doing this to me? Right? Reveal to me. But the master said, have the patience and have the faith that whatever I am doing with you is for your own good. But you were not willing to have that patience. And one fine day you said to the master, I can't take it, just leave me alone. The master honored your wish and said, so be it. Right? When it came to me, my master started the same process. He kept chiseling and it kept hurting. It wasn't easy to go through the pain. But every time that happened, I said to myself that my master is in control and command of what he sees in me, which is going to be very beautiful. I cannot fathom and I can't understand because I don't know the game plan, right? My master knows my game plan, so I will play along, I will take all the pain, and I will wait to see how beautifully he works on me. In the end, after all this chiseling, when my master was happy with the end result of what he had done with me, he said, let me show you how beautiful you have become. One, because you had the faith, you had the patience, and you let me do what I thought was best for you. And when I looked at myself, I couldn't believe that I had become such a beautiful statue for everyone to revere, to be kept at the centerpiece in the temple, for people to come and bow and seek blessings. But sadly, in your case, you did not show the patience and the faith. You were spiritually disillusioned, right? You were not in that space. So the more your master chisels you, it's only for your own good.
And that is the reason you remained as the marble slab.
And that is the reason you remained as the slab.
And I became the statue,
and I became the statue. Because only my master knew what was best for me. So, all you loved ones, if you think you can benefit from this story and you know that your master is in control, regardless of the pain, the helplessness and the hopelessness, do not be spiritually disillusioned, because one fine day you will be so beautifully chiseled to be a proud jewel in my crown, which I will display and feel so proud of each one of you. So on that note, Baba loves you all. Hold on to my daman, stay in faith and patience, and be prepared for all the chisel to eventually make you a beautiful piece and work of art for me, for Baba.
Thank you, Baba. I will add this for the listeners, that this story was given to us in, I think, year 2000, in the new millennium, and you gave it to us in our Bombay home, and only half, and you said the balance of the story will be given to you in Singapore. And I didn't know, why did you mention Singapore, because you only gave part of the story saying that I'm chiseling you, but the chisel story will be revealed to you in Singapore. And I forgot about it. And then when I went for a conference in Singapore, the last day of the conference, there's a Chinese professor from the Singapore University, one of the university, on some context he was talking about, and he gave the story, and then I could connect the story that it was what you mentioned, the story will be revealed to you in Singapore. So maybe someday I will talk in more details, but today, just to finish this part, that when later we talked about, you said that this was the chisel story that you wanted to give, to say that, look, I'm chiseling you, have patience, have faith, you will become a jewel in my crown.
Yes, and I remember that, you started your conversations with me from that long. And this was one of those very few conversations that we had to begin with, where I said, yes, we will continue more about this chiseling when you visit Singapore. That's right. And at that point in time, you had no clue that you would be going to Singapore on work, which was revealed to you after some time. And you went to Singapore, and then, of course, the other half of the story was completed. So things happen. A lot of people have doubts whether it's Baba speaking. It's up to you to believe. As I said again, it's about your faith. And if you think it's Baba who speaks and you will benefit, so be it. If you feel it's not Baba, you can still benefit. Isn't that true?
Correct, Baba.
If you take it with an open perspective and say, yes, even if it's not Baba speaking, there's someone talking.
Correct.
Someone is giving that message. And if it resonates with you and if you feel it makes sense, so be it.
Correct.
Because that doubt and disillusionment should never be there.
And I remember as early as 2000, year 2000, when this happened, I had complete faith that it was Baba speaking, because I had no idea that I'll be going to Singapore. I had no idea that my office will say that go for this conference. I have no idea why did you say the chisel story will be completed in Singapore. So I knew whoever is speaking knew about my future. Whoever is speaking knew about what's going to happen to me and exactly what's going to happen to me. And
yes, that's correct. Yes.
So therefore, I had no doubt that it is Baba who knows everything about the future. Every moment and every story of my life has given me this. And I remember you never allowed us to speak to people or public or to closer friends at that point of time, because you said, no, you are not ready to share. And maybe much later in 2016, or I don't know, much later you gave us the permission to share our personal journey with you, so that others can also benefit from our stories and our journey with you. So thank you very much, Baba.
Yes, there is a time for everything. And as much as you felt or got frustrated that why is Baba not letting us share, the beautiful conversations. Yes, there were people in your family and close friend circle who really, really wanted to hear that. But then you had the patience and the faith that when the time is right, we will do this together. Right? And we did that together. So my little advice, Baba advice to everyone is, if it benefits you regardless of where the message is coming from, please make a note of it and please apply it. If it does not make sense, if you feel yes, it is Baba, excellent. Then you're literally there in Baba's lap, right? But if you still have a little iota of doubt or you have a benefit of doubt, that's perfectly all right. That's fine. The content is very important. If the content that you are getting is positive, it resonates with you, you think yes, it made sense, by all means make the best of it. If not, you are already in your faith with Baba, isn't it? And you continue to be in your faith with Baba. So it's like, we won't go on this beautiful conversation, but it's like, sometimes when you go shopping, you get 1 on 1 free, and you're very attracted, right? So your 1 plus 1 free is that one, you're already with Baba, your full faith, and the other one that comes free is Baba Conversations.
This Baba Talks.
So Baba Talks, yes. So it's 1 plus 1 free, or it is like, you get 20% more, isn't that they say? You're buying something, you get 20% more of that. It's that extra 20% that's coming your way. It's up to you. It makes sense to you, you take it. Doesn't make sense to you, that's fine. So on that note, Baba loves you all. Be happy, cheerful. I have said it's not the easiest and the best of times, because there's a whole shift happening, energy shift happening in the universe for everyone. And hence it is very, very important to remain calm, remain safe, and stay in prayers.
Thank you, Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
Jai Baba.